Hi everybody, it's Chris here. So this is going to be a quick video about a post review. This is a Dreamer Designs. It is a finished from the dimensions are 23 inches by I think 32 or 33 inch. I think 23 by 33 I think. And it came out really great. It's a round. If you haven't seen my previous video, my unboxing, and the one where I talked about the symbols. So this is one of the few round designs they offer. It was $40 at a discount price because the symbols were fuzzy or not very clear. So I didn't have a problem paying that for the size of it. And I love the design. Let's look real quick at, while I'm talking about the symbols. This is the list here. Now, if we could see number, I'll tell you the ones that were fuzzy and hard to get through. They were the number 6, the DMC 606, the lesser or greater than symbol, the 666, the dash, 699, the 7, CB, the Mercedes side, if you want to call it. I think that's Mercedes. The 814, the M, the 823, the upside down T, what I'll call an upside down T kind of, R, E, 9. Those were the ones that were tricky. Now, obviously, not all of them were hard to do, like the number 7 right there. That kind of was easy. It was fuzzy, but when you found out what it was, you can remember it. I didn't have a problem with a lot of them. Again, after a couple days, what I did have to do is I usually use a light pad for everything, and what I did was I started out with the light pad like I usually do, and I was like, well, no, this didn't work, because I did a Dreamer Design previous. It was a Chuck Benson, and I had the same issues with their with the symbols. So what I did was, then I got the magnifier out, and that kind of helped somewhat, but it still wasn't great. Then Ureli suggested using an overhead light, and I was like, oh yes, that's true, I did that last time. And she reminded me of it. Thank you so much for reminding me, Ureli, about that, because that actually did help. So I used all 3 of them. Then I was like, took the light pad out and just used the overhead light and the magnifier. Then I got rid of the magnifier. It was a deal. All right. So like I said, it took about a few days till I kind of got a hang of it, and I just used an overhead light. Now I started out with a small overhead light, but then I went to the bigger, like, desk lamp sort of light that was kind of, and I didn't shine it directly on it because then it would have a glare. So, you know, it was a deal kind of getting it to where I could really see the symbols okay without the light pad in general, and I kind of got used to the symbols. All this to say, it was a challenge for that, but it's okay. Again, I'm willing to deal with that as far as the fact that it was around, which I was happy about. It was a good price. And by the way, someone did mention also that on the website it does say that because of the symbol issues, that's why it's offered a discount price. I honestly don't remember when I bought it if that was there or not. I think you have to check the box when you buy it. I don't remember if, like I said, if that was there. I'm sure it probably was always there, but maybe I just forgot about it and I forgot to tell you all about it. So that's good. I'm glad they actually do offer it for people who want to do it, and I'm glad they kind of, like, if you have to click that box before you buy it, so you're aware that there's an issue. Like I said, previous video, I kind of think it might be the fabric or the canvas that they use that make it that way, because even in clear symbols, it's not the best to look through, even on a light pad, even during normal times. So after about a week or so of doing it, I would just use the overhead light and the flat table, nothing else, and I was able to do it okay. For me, the trickier part, even than that, was the confetti. Now, this is the most confetti painting I've ever done, and that was definitely a challenge. So I started out with doing a larger area, because I do it in like rectangles or squares, whatever you want to call it. I don't do it by color, so I'll do a square section. And I started out with like doing a double size that I normally would do because it was more difficult. And I did through most of the painting like that, but kind of when I flipped it around and did the other side, I probably when it was like 70% done, I started doing a little bit more smaller sections, and I noticed I was able to kind of it wasn't as hair pulling because of the confetti, doing it in kind of smaller sections. So it did turn out great. I really love it. The sparkle is fantastic. Again, unfortunately, because cameras don't really show it, I mean, you can see some of it, but in person, it's much better. I do have to say, also, if you see my unboxing video, there was a stain or some sort of ink smudge when they printed it. Because I know it's there, I could see it, but generally it's not really an issue. See, I just did over with the oranges and yellows. Perhaps I should have done more of a reddish color like here and put like a branch, which I could still do, but I'm just going to leave it. Because honestly, it's not really that big of a deal, you know. I did want to say some pros and cons. So obviously the big one is the symbols. Okay, let's move on from that. The pro is, of course, the design. I love the design. I love the amount, which again is discount, but which again you can't see all that great, but believe me, in person, I think they have some of the best drills out there. They are so super sparkly. They are beautiful. It really is. I didn't seal it. I don't seal my paintings. So I think you can see some of the sparkle through here. And the last thing that I'll say on the Pro is I also love their glue. I don't know why, but I think they probably have one of the best glues, if not the best glues, in diamond paintings. I just think those are two big pros, are the diamonds itself and the glue that they have. And I think it turned out beautifully. I absolutely love this. It was a fun doing. It was a challenge, but a challenge in a good way with the confetti, you know. While I certainly rather not have as much confetti, it was a challenge, and it was a fun challenge though. The symbols aren't a fun challenge. But the confetti was a fun challenge, and because of the style, that's why it was so confetti, as you could see. It was, and like I said, it's really gorgeous. I love this design. I love how it turned out. Okay, I think that's it. So if you have somewhat good eyes and you like a challenge, I would suggest getting this. Again, for the price too, why not? And if you like the design, you know, not everything in this world is perfect, so sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. And I'm very glad I did this. Again, I had bought this, and I did this rather quickly after I bought it, because that's how much I did like it. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. I can't wait, and I will be hanging it up in my room today. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything. And until next time, be safe and be happy. Bye-bye.